Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman, and welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design Live.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia Halls, better known as Coach Ace. Good to see you guys.
And today we are going to be talking about making sense of affiliate marketing. It's so funny because there's a lot of, craziness going on out there about making money online and everything. So I just want to make sense of this whole affiliate marketing thing, because a lot of people are really confused on how it really works and how you can really make money on, the internet.
Well, first of all, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. And that's the thing. When people think it's a thing, it's really not a thing. It's actually a real business.
It's a real business. But, we just want to make sense of this whole affiliate marketing thing. I say thing because, yeah.
Stop saying thing.
That's a thing.
It's a business, damn it.
Okay, it's a business.
Okay.
But what I want to say, guys, is, there's a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of lives out there. There's a lot of content out there about affiliate marketing, right? And the problem is I really think they overcomplicate the whole process. They make it seem like there's so many steps you have to take, so many ways of doing it. It's like it's one of the most simple business models that you could ever be a part of. Okay?
I dig it.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But before we get ahead of ourselves in this content,
yeah, sure.
I want to see who's on the line with us.
Let's do it. All right.
So let's see who is on the live. Let's see. We got Tracy Lee. What's happening, Tracy Lee? And Fajar, what's happening? And George Jolly. And we got more people coming on right now. So a few minutes. So now here's the thing, guys. So what do we do when we get all bombarded with all this information on the internet about affiliate marketing? Like, how do we make sense of all this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I can do this type of marketing with, affiliate marketing, that type of marketing, and the list goes on and on and on. And it's like, let's just keep it really simple, okay?
Okay.
You have two choices. Those two choices are either you have a budget to run advertising, okay, or you don't. Now, let's say that you don't have much of a budget to run advertising. So what do? Well, the reality is you're going to have to definitely dig your feet in for a very long time, because you got to build your audience, and that takes time.
It sure does.
It takes time to nurture your audience. It takes time to build trust with your audience and understanding what kind of content to create for your audience, because you have to develop that skill set to find out the kind of content that people are looking for.
Exactly, Rich. Totally agree with you on that. It does take time to build your audience, because first of all, when you're starting out with a new profile on social media of any profile account and it's brand new, they don't know who you are. So why do you expect them to want to do business with you immediately? You're just getting to know them, and you have to build your audience to a point that you have the right kind of people on your profile following you.
And and the thing about it is, it's like, people are not being realistic. Okay.
Yes.
So let's talk about the other side of the equation. Someone comes in and they have a budget and they want to start running advertising. Now we can start moving a little bit quicker. Now we can start building our list a little bit quicker. Okay. And we could definitely start getting more conversions in our business a little bit quicker. But this is a challenge, because these are also skill sets that need to be, developed. Okay. So making sense of this whole affiliate marketing thing is going to boil to a few steps. And those few steps are, you have to have an offer to sell. And if you don't have an offer to sell, you're not going to be able to actually make any money. Okay. So once you tackle that first step, which you have the offer, you know what you want to sell, you believe in it. Okay. Then you go to the next part of the equation. Well, I need to build my audience and build my list, so I can start communicating with them, so I can start building trust, so then they can buy from me.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Once you start doing that, the next step of the equation, okay, is let's focus on how do we create conversions with our list and our audience that we are communicating with. Because people rush the process very quickly, and they try to sell immediately.
Exactly.
And when you're building your list, you want to build a list of individuals who have an interest of what you have to offer. And once you find someone of interest, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to buy in that point.
Exactly.
It means they just have an interest. You pique their interest. So they got to feel you out. They got to know exactly, like, is this person real? I mean, is this really like true? I mean, can I really make money online? Can I trust this individual?
Exactly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way to get around that is to, communicate, right? Marketing is communication. And when we do that and we start practicing and we start focusing on that, we start getting good at marketing and communication. And when we get really good at marketing and communication, people start to pay attention more. People start to listen more. Okay. Like hence yesterday's live, I showed you my autoresponder, and that is all about, hey, Keisha Bass, what's happening? Welcome to the live. And I can tell you that my numbers are like outstanding, are just growing like crazy with the autoresponder because I'm constantly communicating, but I'm not just communicating, I'm marketing.
Exactly.
It's a whole different way of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So making sense of this whole affiliate marketing thing, guys, stop, overcomplicating it. Stop listening to all the crazy stuff out there that is telling you that there's so many steps you have to take. But the reality is it's very, very simple in a few short steps. Okay. You just have to be realistic with yourself when you come onto this marketing space and decide, do I want to make money online? And if the answer is yes, you do, then you need to, pick the side. Okay. You have one side over here, one side over there. Do you have capital or you don't have capital? And like I said, if you don't have capital, get ready to sink your feet in deep into the sand and start focusing on building an audience, which is going to take you a very long while. Okay. Now, the other side of the equation, like I said, if you have capital, you start building your list very quickly, and then you start building an audience a lot quicker, so you can start making money. All right. I hear a lot of things from a lot of marketers that you don't need a big list, and then you can do it with a very small list. Now, I've always listened to Jim Rohn, and Jim Rohn always said, when you lack in skill, you make up in numbers. So the reality is, when you first get started, you want to build a big list. Okay, you don't want to focus, don't stay dependent on a small list, because if you do, here's the problem. You're still in the process of developing your own skill sets. So what happens is you're going to have a difficult time trying to convert those leads into sales, so whatever offer that you're selling, because you're still in that point of developing your skill sets. So you want to continue to build your list as big as possible, because what you lack of a skill, you're going to make up in numbers.
Even if you try to do a fast start and you say, oh, I know a resource I can go to and I could buy 100,000 leads and subscribers and put them on my list. Well, guess what? You're selling yourself short, because you didn't earn those 100,000 subscribers. You bought them, which means you haven't even acquired the time frame that you needed enough to invest into learning those skill sets to become a marketer when it comes to email follow-up and marketing.
Exactly. Like when it comes to communicating when you have your list and you grow your list, I would say, even if you just start, and even if you've got like 200 on your list, it's okay, but the consistency is important with the communication. Because you want to start practicing when that list is still small.
Yes.
And when it gets bigger, you know what I mean? You don't want to wait till it gets big and start, getting good at it. You want to start right now practicing and getting good at communicating.
Get in the trenches. That's what we call that.
Yeah, get in the trenches and start communicating.
Yes.
Because what I've noticed is marketing has shifted since I started in 2008. And people don't trust as easy as they used to. Okay?
No.
So you got to be a little bit more strategic when you communicate. People love story-based emails. People love to hear stories. I think everybody in general likes to hear stories. This is why there's Netflix. That's why Netflix is a $1 billion company, because think about it. They're stories. They're movies. People love it. Subscription. They're making a killing because they know people like movies, right? So don't you think, as you're building your list, that you want to start creating some stories and start communicating in that way? And this is what we've been doing, and we've been seeing such an increase in our open rates, our click-through rates, okay? And we've been seeing conversions as well, okay?
Yes.
And now, do you want to sell at the same time? Absolutely. But you also want to indirectly sell. You don't want to blatantly sell. You want to indirectly sell, okay? And you might be saying, like, well, I don't know what you mean by that. It's all about creating the skill sets, all right? So when you think about making sense of all this affiliate marketing, you want to focus on literally just taking things one step at a time, right? You got to build your list, communicate with your list, and start selling to your list, okay? It's a very simple, 3-step process. Now, like I said, if you don't have any capital, you have to build your audience for a while, and that's going to take time.
Yes.
So You have to understand while you're watching videos from a lot of other people telling you have to do it this way and do it that way, and do the Instagram and do
It can be quite
Facebook, and it can be
confusing.
very daunting.
Yes.
To try to figure out what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is it's very simple. All you have to do is just build your own list. The money is in the list, but more importantly, the money is in the relationship of how you communicate with that list. Okay? Because these are things that people refuse to do when it comes to marketing.
Oh boy.
All they want to do
Mm-hmm.
is make money online, but they don't want to actually focus on developing the skill sets
Exactly.
of communication.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We call it copywriting. But here's what's happening in today's marketplace when it comes to copywriting. Copywriting is nothing more than persuasive language. That's all it is. And persuasive language doesn't have to be very complicated. The new type of copywriting today is all about you. You don't have to be Mr. Fancy or Mrs. Fancy anymore. That used to work back in 2008, 2009. People have gotten used to those fancy words.
They have.
But now what they really like is people being authentic and real and transparent.
Transparency.
And they're responding more to that now than ever
Yes,
before.
Absolutely.
So the more that you learn these effective strategies, because they are strategies, even if being authentic is a strategy, right? But it also comes natural. So, you really want to be authentic when you're communicating with people. And this is what we've been doing. And this is why, whatever we do, we're always making, sales online. We're always converting a lead into a sale.
Yes.
And this is why it's always worked very well for us. And it continues to work very well for us. Okay. Like, making, I don't know, what was this, over $7,500 in one day
Yes.
Recently.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of that consistency, the actual product that you're selling. Number one, you have to believe in it. Two, you have to make sure that that when you sell something, you not only believe in it, but it's a part of you. Like you believe it 100% with your soul when you're selling something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But the offer has to be an offer that also converts. It has to be designed to convert your audience, your list, into a buyer.
Exactly.
Okay? Very important.
Yes. Yes. It has to convert.
So
It has to.
because you will get some people that will see something and they'll buy instantly, but not all the time.
Right.
And that's not going to set you
Right.
free as far as having freedom and not needing your JOB anymore. But when you focus on developing the skill sets of really good marketing communication, right? Like I said, telling stories, being authentic, being real, being transparent, what's going to happen is people are going to start to relate to you more. They're going to want to do business with you more. They're going to want to find out more about you and your life and your family, and because they trust you to the point that they want to be a part of you.
Oh yeah.
It's like a magnet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is what we discovered, through our journey and our success as well. So, and we continue to do so on a daily basis, even today. Like today's email is kind of funny that I put out there. I said Aretha from the bathtub, right? But the story is related to the bathtub. Okay. And the response was amazing. And the reason why is because, number one, it's a story. It's real. It's a real story. It's a story people can relate to, right? And then the offer is waiting for them, because it's related to the offer at the bottom of the email, right? And we're seeing people just literally open the emails, read the story, click on the link, go to the offer, and that's how you actually create that conversion in your email marketing. And here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to actually building your list, if you're on the side of the equation of having capital, if you're running your ads. All the leads that are coming into your list, into your autoresponder, what we call, it's important to have something what we call an indoctrination series.
Oh yes.
It's more, in layman's terms, more like to get to know you, okay? And when they get to know you because you're giving them a 5-day series of like, hey, this is who I am. I want you to welcome you into my world. And then the next email, you start telling stories, more stories, until the fifth email,
And we've corrected so many of our clients' actual soap opera series, and we've seen them go from not knowing how to look at a blank screen and write what they think they know. And they often come off with the same common approach. They always come off with selling that offer that they're a part of. And then when I correct it and I go, no, you cannot come off with this approach. First of all, who are you? They could care less about your offer right now. What they want to know is whose list did they freaking opt into, right? That's exactly what they care about.
And then after the indoctrination, we have the automation set up for our team as well. It goes into the actual broadcast list. And this is where you start focusing on. You start focusing on broadcasting to your list, not twice a day. And we started doing twice a day for a while, and we started filling out the list. And this is a skill set as well. It's not about, just hammering, because we did that for a while. And it worked for a while, but we noticed there's a shift in the marketplace. I pay attention to all the shifts that are happening.
Yes.
And we notice now that it's about every list is not created equal.
Yeah.
Every list is completely different. How you respond to your list and how they respond to you. So what I do is, I've been doing a lot more email marketing lately, is that because I've seen a drop in the actual email open rates, like people opening up the emails. So what I did is I shifted it. I shifted the idea. I said, let me feel the list out. Let me see what's going on. So what I did was I backed off for a couple of days. I gave him a little rest, right?
Compared to what we normally used to do before.
Right. And then what I did was I said, well, let me start off with a story in the morning, an AM email. And then what I'll do is I'll wait for the following day. I won't do a PM in the evening, right? Our second email for the day.
Right.
At 3 o'clock. And then we'll skip that and we'll do another AM email. And then from there, the following day we threw in a PM. So we mixed it up a little bit. So we started doing like one email a day, and we started mixing it up. And what happened was the open rate completely skyrocketed.
Yeah, right up.
Unbelievable. We went from
that tweak literally changed our responsiveness on our list.
And then from there, when we did a PM on the third day, the open rate went to like 9 to 10%. Unbelievable. Just from that change alone. Now, was it the change that did it? No, it was my observation, what was going on with the list. And what I do is I had a marketer come to me. I met him in person at an event. And he told me personally, he said, Rich, don't clean your list. And I said, okay, all right. I was taught to clean my list, right? I got it. Hygiene, list hygiene, they call it. But the reality is, people don't always open up your emails. So if you're cleaning your list and you delete your unopens, what's happening is you're not giving them a chance to maybe open up an email, maybe 6 months down the road, a year down the road. You don't know. And so, but what I did discover, and this is more like hanging out, having a conversation with us today. This is the kind of live we're having today, right? I want you guys to, it's all about making sense of affiliate marketing.
Right.
Okay? So what happened was he said, don't clean your list. And what I did was I didn't clean my list anymore. I'm getting great results. And what I realized and what to actually clean from my list is my undeliverables. You guys ever notice when you send a broadcast to your list, you have a bounce rate that goes up and it goes down? Have you guys noticed that? Let me know in the chat. Have you ever noticed that when you send a broadcast to your list, you send an email, and you get in the broadcast, when you look at your demographics, you can see your data and it shows bounce rate. Sometimes your bounce rate's like below 5, and that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But you ever know sometimes it jumps up to like 25%, maybe 30, like 30 or 50, right? What that means is some of those emails are not deliverable. And those are the emails that you want to delete.
Gotta get rid of them.
Immediately when you send the broadcast and you see that bounce rate high, go into your subscribers section, manage subscribers, go into your undeliverable section and delete your undeliverables, and your bounce rate will completely drop immediately. Okay, I'm not kidding.
It makes a whole world of difference.
And your open rates just start climbing even more. Okay, so understand that it's not about deleting your unopens. It's about really deleting your undeliverables. in your list. Very important. So what we do is when we actually generate our leads, we're not generating our leads just from solo ads. We have other traffic sources that we use that is really responsive to our list. Just like a stock market, just like cryptocurrency market, just like any type of market, you want to diversify your portfolio, right? You want to diversify your traffic as well. I have leads coming in from YouTube. I have leads coming in from Facebook. I have leads coming in from solo ads. I have leads coming in from other traffic sources, right? That our team member knows about, that we talk about. It's amazing traffic. And if anything, it's the same quality as solo ads, but a lot less, right? Because you have to go through a solo ad vendor to get that traffic. And I can tell you that I'm getting amazing results from that traffic source, and I'm seeing a great open rate, click-through rate, and conversions. So, and I have more than one offer. I promote Super Affiliate Network. I promote Power Lead System. We promote, like tons of things that we have. You know what I mean? The list goes on and on. And we have another high ticket out there that we had before even the Super Affiliate Network that we promote. And I can tell you that when you have a list and you're communicating with your list, it really doesn't matter. Well, the offer matters if it's actually convertible. If it converts, does it convert? Yes. But what I mean by the offer doesn't matter. You can sell anything to anyone with your list. The point is how you really communicate with your list. And I've noticed that when you really focus on diving really deep into your list and looking at how you're communicating, look at how the list is responding. Pay attention how your list is responding. If you're emailing and your open rates are dropping, okay, you could be emailing too much. And if your open list is low, you could be emailing too little. You got to find that fine balance. So for us, our fine balance, we notice once a day, skip a day, right? And if I feel that I see a drop go down a little bit, I'll skip 2 days, go right back to it again, do every single day again, but I'll mix it up. I won't do AM and PM no more. I'll do it AM, PM, or AM, PM, right? Every week is different, but it's once a day, but it's not always an AM. You get what I'm saying? And what I'm noticing, it is amazing how the shift has completely shifted, right? I'm telling you, it's completely shifted to a whole new way of running your business, and I love it. It makes it more, to me, it makes it more simple. Okay, it makes it a lot more simple, and I don't send emails to videos that much. I don't send once in a while I'll do, but I don't really do it that frequently. I like just communicating and telling stories and really getting into the psyche of the individual who's looking at those emails and getting them into their world. And then from there, like a day or so later, here's a PM. Go check it out. Here's an offer. And we see people take that offer when you actually build up that relationship. Right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think I saw Paulo Baruzzo on here. He's an excellent email marketer. And he knows, and I'm on his list. And what I see him do, he mixes it up a little bit too, right? He doesn't just, offer. I'll see him do an offer, and then he jumps up to a video and communicates with people. And he'll mix it up a little bit. And what happens is he gets good responses, right? Because his list responds differently for him than our list responds differently from us. You see, guys, this is a very important skill set. What I'm sharing with you right now is very, very powerful that can help you understand how to create more conversions with your affiliate marketing business, right? We're all about making sense of affiliate marketing, guys, because it can be very complicated because so many people throw so many different ways of doing things, and it's their way of doing it. Let's focus on your way. Let's focus on what can work for you, because what might work for me might not work for you as far as conversions. Because at the end of the day, we have to create conversions with our business, right? So look at your email list. How are you communicating? How are you developing the relationship? Are you telling stories? Are you connecting with those stories with your email list, right? And then are you doing the offers at the right time? You got to feel it out a little bit. You got to see what's going on with your list. See how they're responding. See how we get people replying to our emails, right? Now, before we end this live, before we take questions, okay, I want to talk about one more thing that we've been applying that has really been helping us communicate and create some conversions. And our team members as well are getting conversions. We're using mobile apps now so we can actually get more connected with our buyers. Okay.
Yep.
And also not only that, but we're also getting connected with our leads on a personal basis. Now we're taking autoresponder to a whole new level with communicating with our mobile device. Okay. I could probably look at my phone right now, and I bet you I probably got leads. Yep, another lead just came in because right there it says like 1 right there, and I can tell you that when this live's over, I'm going to get back to that individual because in this marketing space today, you can't leave no stone unturned.
You really can't.
Because if you do, you're leaving so much money on the table. Number one, and if you're not doing it, your competitor's doing it, and if your competitor's not doing it, why are you not doing it? You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
For me, I can tell you that we have always followed up with like all our buyers as much as we could, right? If they don't respond, they don't respond. But the ones that respond, we follow up with them one-on-one. We created so much back-end profits by doing that it just catapulted us, right? And we're doing the same thing again. But we're doing it with mobile now because we're getting more connected and more personal with our leads and our buyers. And it's been helping us create more conversions and build more solid relationships. And when you build more solid relationships, they trust you. And when they trust you, they buy from you not just once, more than once. It's important to actually attain a buyer. And what's harder to obtain a buyer than actually sell to an existing buyer. Okay, let me repeat that. It's harder to attain a buyer than to sell to an existing buyer. All right, you might want to write that one down because that's a biggie. Okay, so I can tell you that what we shared today in this live, you might have to watch it again because we gave you a lot of information making sense of this affiliate marketing. Okay, and take note that keep things very simple in your business. Don't overcomplicate it. The day you start overcomplicating it is where you just start literally losing it.
Exactly.
And it's not going to work for you.
It's not.
Okay. So, okay, guys. So we're definitely ready for some Q&A. And Danny says, smokers. Nope, we're not smokers. We are smoke-free. Pet-friendly home. Belly drop. Yes, we love pets. We have our min pins. And Tracy Lee says, yes. Let's see. I need to know more about the couch.
Sorry, wrong live. That's not this.
Yep. Let's see. The couch. I can think about the couch. I had a couch here in the living room. I took a hammer to it and I smashed the shit out of it. And I broke it in pieces and I put it in the dumpster. You know why? Because a couch is just to keep people lazy and not being productive.
Fuck the couch.
I'm not kidding, guys.
Yeah.
We have like chairs, office. We don't believe in couches.
We have no sofas.
We do not believe in couches.
No, none.
We just don't believe in it.
No.
We're always traveling. We don't have time for that. You know? Let's see. Alan, hey, what's up? And let's see here.
For those who are paying attention, did this really give you guys a lot of better insight when it comes to email marketing with affiliate marketing, understanding your list, knowing the demographics, understanding your, and measuring your data, making tweaks along the way? How important is what Rich just shared? Really come forward. And if you have any questions you'd like some more clarity on, just let us know.
The couch is for a swap meet on Saturday. All right, cool. So let me go down here. All right. Any questions, guys?
Any questions? I know Keisha Bass got a lot of value out of today.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, she loves it.
Great to see you, Keisha. Let's see.
Yes, listening to too many people have you going in circles. It's so true, Keisha. You're so right. Too many people like to confuse people. And, what do they say? It's just literally like confusion breeds consumption.
Yes, absolutely.
The more confused you get, the more shit you have to buy.
Yeah, to try to figure it out.
To try to figure it out, yeah. Right.
The only thing you should be buying is traffic and your autoresponder. So,
right on.
Let's see. Yes, people relate to stories, must establish relationships. Yes, David, absolutely.
It's all about the stories,
yeah.
And it's all about the lessons you teach within your emails. And that's another thing when it comes to creating those emails. Even if you're not great at copywriting, you need to get great at storytelling.
You don't have to be, okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I realized in today's market, guys. You don't have to be good at copywriting anymore. You don't. You don't.
It's
in 2008, 2009.
It's irrelevant.
Maybe 2010.
Yeah.
But You don't have to be a good copywriter, because if you get copywriting, you're going to confuse people even more. Don't worry about it. We're not the best copywriters in the world, let me tell you.
And we still get results.
And we get tons of conversions.
Exactly.
People love just, people that are real, and that's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking for. I think somebody's having a conversation in between about the couch.
I don't know if it's any couch related, but I think they're on the wrong live.
I think they are too.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Hold on, I think I saw a question.
You did? Okay.
Okay, so Tracy Lee says, is there an app that it can make my phone mobile friendly for business? Well,
yes, there is, Tracy. And after the live, I'll get together with you and I will show you. Okay. And I'll actually walk you through and show you exactly how it works.
Exactly.
Let's see. There we go.
Should a story, hold on a second. I just saw another one. Fajar, should a story be told every time an email is sent? Only in the morning. We call those AM email broadcasts.
Yeah.
Those AM style emails are going to be a little bit longer, but not too long. And you want to make sure that they actually teach some kind of a lesson based on your past experience. So what you do is you create the story along the lines of something related to business, but not too businessy. You want to also relate it to something of a life lesson learned or a business lesson that it can apply to. That's what is great with storytelling.
Absolutely. And just feel it out. If you're broadcasting on a daily basis, you could do a story, right? And then maybe a short email like at 3:00 Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
Just for a short punchy offer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have to be story, offer. It
doesn't.
It can be story, and then an offer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Good question.
Let's see here. Here we go. Let's see. Any more questions? Looking through the chat. Lots of comments. Lots of comments. All right. What, did you find a question?
Yeah, you have to go up, honey. This is where you go, right here. We have some troll. I can tell it's a troll. There's some. There are about 4 of them.
That's all right.
Yep.
So I just ignore them.
Yeah.
Better.
Anyway, so to make sense of affiliate marketing, is it making sense? And are these actual questions that are being asked literally making sense to you? Because, you probably are thinking about asking them, or you're thinking about, how are they relating to what you're doing right now in your marketing? And that's where it comes down to. Yeah,
exactly. All right, guys. So Tracy Lee, I'm going to talk to you right after the live. I'll talk to you real soon. All right, guys. So with that being said, my name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Anastasia Hosband, known as Coach Ace.
And this live was all about making sense of affiliate marketing. And make sure to actually comment, like, and subscribe.
That's right.
And click on the notification bell so you don't miss a beat when we go live. Also, be sure to leave a comment. Maybe you have a question, you're not thinking about it now, but maybe when this live is done, you're like, oh, I have a question. And then you could just leave a comment and we'll get back to you right away, okay? All right, guys, take care. My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Anastasia Hosband, known as Coach Ace.
And we are out.
We're out.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
Bye, trolls.